The other thing, Jim, that you did that I was even more impressed with was the idea of the banner. And I've got a picture up here of one of them that was done, but this is a little more complicated than the box. So tell us how that gets executed, what the point is, what the purpose is.
Well, actually, that's a memorial wall, and we actually did at Keystone after the first anniversary of 9/11, did what we called a memorial wall in front of all the funeral homes that were the names of all the casualties at 9/11.
Wow.
But following that, we thought that there was an opportunity that we should look at in the future of other national deaths, presidents, the Pope. I think the first one we did was the Columbia Space Shuttle crash, and we've also done some local ones as well. So it's an opportunity to honor national figures as well as very prominent folks around the community.
You told me a story once of a time that one of your competitors had the funeral for a soldier killed in Iraq, but you put up a banner and had people come in and sign a register book. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. We actually did, and it was a small community. We split the business in that market, but we also knew that it was that the entire community had been impacted by this death, and it seemed that the entire community appreciated the fact that we would honor this deceased.
Yeah. The other thing you told me was that you found that the media in a national event, let's say like President Reagan's death or some other national figure, the media is looking for a local story, and that this is often a magnet for them to come and interview the people at your funeral home and do a local story on a national event.
Yes, absolutely. You know, the press, anytime there's a national story, there's typically not much going on locally with it, and any opportunity to dovetail that in on their local stations and the newspapers as well.
I remember one especially poignant time when that shooting occurred at Virginia Tech. Even though your funeral homes weren't involved in that, you still had a memorial wall in the local area for people to honor those kids that were killed in that event.
Correct. Yes, we did.
Another local news opportunity, but really a way for people to express their own involvement in an event that they weren't directly involved in.
Yes. The local community always appreciated it.
Yeah.
They appreciated the fact that you recognized it. In fact, I was just speaking to one of our managers just recently that was told by a family he was serving that typically he has not served as many Catholic parishioners, and just was told, this was just last week, said that you know why we're here, and he said no. He said the reason we're here is that you put a memorial wall up for the Pope when he passed away.
Wow, that is wonderful. That's a great story. Now, you have an arrangement with a sign shop or a printer that turns this around in 24 hours. Is that right?
Correct. It's a 2-foot by 8-foot piece, and it's not difficult for anyone to get done anywhere in the United States.
So one piece of advice is if somebody's going to try and do this on their own, they need to have a pre-arrangement or an advance arrangement with a local printer, sign shop, whatever, to put this together.
Correct. And I think that's easily to start.
Absolutely. Well, Jim, thank you very much for spending the time today. Would it be okay if people called you and if they have any follow-up questions?
Absolutely. You're welcome to. My number is 813-225-4657.
Okay.
Or jprice@foundationpartners.com.
Thanks again. I really appreciate it.